Let the record show that it is 6:15. Call a meeting to order. Sarah, will you do roll call?
John Hardy.
Here.
Linda Barnhart.
Present.
Eric Goff.
Here.
Cameron Martin. Tim Lewis.
Present.
Daniel Gant.
Here.
Michael Bush. Ronald Truitt. Troy Barrett.
Okay, we do now have a quorum. Approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Motion by Mr. Goff to approve the agenda as
Second.
presented. Second by Mr. Gant. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the agenda is approved. No one under the sunshine law to speak. Okay, approval of the meeting minutes.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant to approve the meeting minutes as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, we have two public hearings. First one is Communities of Burwell.
This is a request for final plat approval. Project is Communities of Burwell, Phase 10, lots A60 through A67, D25 to D30, E11 to E15, and K7 through K14. File number 2305-156. Developer is Burwell Properties. Surveyor is Roberts Land Surveying. It's located in the Falling Waters District, tax map 13, parcel 10.4. This property is located on Knighttown Road, approximately 1 mile west from its intersection with Weaver Lane. The project proposes 27 single-family lots on 9.01 acres to be served by public water and sewer. The final plat meets the requirements of the 09 subdivision ordinance, therefore staff recommends final plat approval contingent upon receipt of surety in the amount of $672,000. Plat to be released upon receipt of surety and developer's agreement.
Okay, do we have anyone to represent the project?
Lynch Christian, I'm here representing Burwell Properties LLC.
Thank you. Okay, this is a public hearing. Questions or comments regarding this project from the public?
If there is no one, I move to close public hearing.
Second.
Let the record show that there's no one to speak from the public. I have a motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant to close public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing's now closed. How about you, Planning Commission members? Do you have any questions of Mr. Christian or of the staff?
Seeing none, I'll make the motion to accept staff recommendations. Final plat meets the approval, or meets the requirements of subdivision ordinance 2009. I recommend final plat approval contingent upon receipt of surety amount of $672,000. Plat to be released upon receipt of surety and development agreement.
Okay, I have a motion
Second.
by Mr. Gant to accept staff recommendation.
Second.
Second by Mr. Goff. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, final plat is approved. I guess you'll have the surety in a few days? Okay. Okay, the next public hearing is Foxtail Mills.
This is a request for final plat approval for Foxtail Mills, Phase 4, lots 53 through 80. File number 2504-099. Developer is Thomas Companies LLC. Engineer is Fox and Associates. It's in the Falling Waters District, tax map 17 and 17E, parcels 14.5, 14.6, 11, and 45. This site is located on the north side of Bennington Road, approximately 300 miles east of the intersection of Bennington Road and Miss Stacy Drive. The developer is proposing 28 townhome lots on 2.67 acres to be served by public water and sewer. The final plat meets the requirements of the 09 subdivision ordinance. Therefore, staff recommends final plat approval contingent upon receipt of surety in the amount of $54,420. Plat to be released upon receipt of surety.
Okay, this is your first time doing the staff reports. It's 300 feet, not 300 miles.
Did I say mile?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Sorry. Did I really?
I told everybody it wasn't that far from
Oh, man.
Good evening, Steve Sianovich with Fox representing the
Thank you.
project.
Since there's just a few of us here, we can laugh at stuff like that, right?
I move to close the public hearing.
All right, let the record show that there's no one to speak from the public. Motion by Mr. Goff to close.
Second.
Second by Mr. Gant. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the public hearing is now closed. Commission members, do you have questions of the staff or of Mr. Sianovich?
There are no questions. I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation. Subdivision meets the subdivision ordinance 2009. Therefore, I accept staff recommendation. Final plat approved contingent upon receiving surety amount of $54,420. Plat to be released upon receipt of surety.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Gant, second by Mr. Goff to accept staff recommendation to approve the final plat contingent upon receipt of surety in the amount of $54,420. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, public hearing is closed. Thank you
Thank you.
for
Have a
your
good evening.
patience. Okay, final plat determination, Patriot Federal Credit Union.
Let's hope I get this one right. I apologize for the mistake. This is request for final plat determination. Project is Patriot Federal Credit Union in Spring Mills, file number 2409-293. Developer is Patriot Federal Credit Union. Engineer is Frederick Seibert and Associates. In Falling Waters District, tax map 14, parcel 20. This site is located at the northeast corner of Brown Road and Williamsport Pike. The developer is proposing a 2,895 square foot bank with a drive-through on 1.71 acres to be served by public water and sewer. No waivers or exceptions have been requested. On May 22nd, 2025, County Engineer Doug Smith deemed the above-mentioned project was compliant with the 09 subdivision ordinance. The final plat meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance. Therefore, staff recommends final plat determination and advertising of a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval at the July 7th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Okay. Do you have anyone to represent the project?
Ed Schreiber with Frederick Seibert and Associates.
Okay. You're moving a little better this time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good. Everything okay?
Everything's good.
Great, great,
you.
great. Okay, Planning Commission members, do you have questions of the applicant's representative or of the staff?
Seeing none, I'll make the motion. We accept staff recommendation. Staff recommends final plat determination advertising and public hearing for the consideration of final plat approval on July 7th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Gant, second by Mr. Goff to accept staff recommendation, and that is to make a final plat determination upon the advertising of a public hearing on July 7, 2025. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You got it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your patience. Okay, the next project is Weber Springs.
This is a request for final plat determination. The project is Weber Springs, Section 3, Phase 3B, lots 319 to 338 and 359 to 364. This is file number 2503-086. The developer is Weber Springs LLC. Surveyor is Roberts Land Surveying. It's located in the Mill Creek District, tax map 10, parcel 18.5. This site is located along Middleway Pike, approximately 1,800 feet south of Sulphur Springs Road. The final plat proposes 26 townhouse lots on approximately 11.87 acres to be serviced by public water and sewer. No waivers or exceptions have been requested. On May 27th, 2025, County Engineer Doug Smith deemed the above-mentioned project compliant with the 09 subdivision ordinance. The final plat meets the requirements of the 09 subdivision ordinance. Therefore, staff recommends final plat determination and advertising of a public hearing for consideration of a final plat approval at the July 7th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Thank you. Do we have anyone to represent Weber Springs?
Good evening, Saul Trotter. I was asked by Mike Roberts to represent Weber Springs for him this evening.
Been a long time since we've seen you in here. Welcome back. Okay, Planning Commission members, do you have questions of Mr. Trotter or of the staff?
There are none. I make the motion to accept staff recommendation. Staff recommends final plat determination, advertising, and public hearing, and consideration of final plat approval on July 7th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Gantz, second by Mr. Goff, to accept staff recommendation, and that is to determine for a public hearing on July 7th, final plat determination. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yep. Come back again. Okay, the next project is DuPont Road Substation.
Yes, this is a request for detailed site plan determination. Project is DuPont Road Substation, file number 2501-020. Developers First Energy Corporation, engineers Kleinfelder. It's Falling Waters District, tax map 14, parcel 44. This site is located on DuPont Road, approximately 0.35 miles southeast from its intersection with Williamsport Pike. The project proposes the construction of a new electrical substation on 1.4 acres. Water and sewer utilities are not proposed. There were no waivers or exceptions requested. On May 27, 2025, County Engineer Doug Smith deemed the above-mentioned project compliant with the Subdivision Ordinance 2025. The detailed site plan meets the requirements of the 2025 subdivision ordinance. Therefore, staff recommends detailed site plan determination and advertising of a public hearing for consideration of a detailed site plan approval at the July 7th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Thank you. Do we have anybody to represent the DuPont Road Substation?
Josh Krebs with Kleinfelder.
Okay. Planning Commission members, do you have questions, Mr. Grubb, or of the staff?
There are no questions. I'll make the motion to accept staff recommendation. The detailed plan meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance 2025. Therefore, staff recommends detailed site plan determination, advertising, and a public hearing for consideration of detailed site plan approval at July 7th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Gantz, second by Mr. Goff, to conduct a public hearing on July 7th, 2025, at which time the detailed site plan will be determined for approval. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have anything from council? No. Do we have anything regarding the comprehensive plan update?
The only update that Laura and I are able to provide for the comp plan is all of our surveys, public surveys are now in, and they got approximately between, I think, 750 to 770 responses from the public, and all that information is getting combined and put together for graphs and charts that will be presented to us. We do not have a time frame on that yet.
And that's going to the engineers that are doing the
Yes,
comp plan?
yeah.
Okay. How many did you say, 700?
It was, I forget, I was off last week, so I apologize, but I know the final count was around 750.
Wow. And who's sifting through those?
The Berkeley group, the ones that we hired to do this. When we had our public, we only had 14 people show up when we had it here in the building, but the online responses was very good.
Have you seen the online responses?
No.
Have you seen them, Jeff? No. Okay, thank you for the update.
You're welcome.
Is there anything anybody wants to
Move
kick
to
out?
adjourn.
I just want to apologize for being late. I mean, there's no excuse for it. I mean, I should have been here. I told Sarah I was gonna be here, and I just got sidetracked.
Well, the only thing I can tell you is you'll be beat.
Okay. As long as you're the one doing the beating.
But I have to,
You didn't mess up with over 299.
okay.
There you go.
I have a motion by Mr. Goff to adjourn at 6:30.
Second.
Second by Mr. Gant. All those in favor? Opposed?